Yes, so there's going to be a rematch between those two teams. Yes. Talibobo, actually, it was a very clean 2-0 for Talibobo against Time to Shine. But Time to Shine looked very, very strong in their first match. I mean, they beat Nouns Esports, right? So maybe they're on form today. Who will see? But it's the best of 5. Who's going to move to the grand final? Who's going to secure top 2 spot at least already? And I mean, I don't think anyone wants to move to the loser bracket to face Nouns again, because I think Nouns is quite angry after getting knocked out or after getting sent to the losers bracket. So I think they are ready to just, destroy any team that faces them again.
Definitely. As we see Blissey with the early ban on the side of Talibobo.
Oh, interesting.
Scyther on the side of Time to Shine, which means they get a free Urshifu, but they do lose Mime and Mew. And we've seen Toon dominate on Mew today, so it's probably disappointing to not get that Pokemon.
Yeah, he's going to probably go for Cramorant or Sylveon again, I would assume. That's what he played in the qualifier. Or maybe an Espeon. He actually also plays Espeon, but Espeon gets kind of outranged by a lot of Pokemon. Do we see a Sableye?
I hope.
It's actually going to be a Sableye. You hope. No. Okay.
No. I actually do hope. So listen.
No, wait. It's a Cramorant. There we go.
There's the
Cram, yeah.
Now that Sableye is not picked the way it was, I actually think it would be fun to see from time to time. I don't want to see it in any of my solo queue games, but I wouldn't mind seeing it here in the tournament, because I think a lot of people are just not really familiar with playing against it in this setting anymore.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, people, yeah, exactly. They slowly don't, they might just lose practice against it if you don't see it too often. That's why these pocket picks can always sometimes work, because if someone suddenly plays Bustro, you're like, I actually don't know how much this Pokemon does. If you're not practice against a Pokemon you don't play often against, you don't really know their limits. So what are the last picks are going to be? It's actually going to be Bustro for Klaus again. And there's the Sableye. So we're getting those Pokemon.
Sableye, it's time. What a sneaky little gentleman. This is copyrighted. Don't use it.
But they have no healer on the side of. They have no healer on the side of Talibobo. But actually, there's only also no Eldegoss is picked. That's a surprise, right? No Eldegoss. Eldegoss completely ignored. Both teams going for 0. I mean, we have power swap, but I still wouldn't consider like a main support thingy, right? At least not comparable healing to like a Blissey or an Eldegoss, but it's still quite good. And then Talibobo completely just going for damage Pokemon, kinda. I mean, they have a lot of damage in their team.
Yeah, they do. They've got a lot of disruption though too. You've got that Slowbro Unite, and you've got Sableye's everything. Oh, and Buzzwole with the superpower. So they've got this really interesting setup on their side. Lots of damage and then some really nice burst. I love the setup here from Talibobo, even though it's a little unorthodox. Time to Shine feels like a little mix of old and new. You've got Mime, Snorlax, Lucario, and then Mew, Delphox. We'll have to see how it works out for them. Mew, obviously, I feel like one of the biggest picks of this whole tournament. Maybe the biggest pick in the game right now out of something that gets outside of something that gets normally banned out like Urshifu.
Yeah, for sure. And Hoon rocking this Cowboy Cramorant, I think that's just for you, Jake. I think he knows you're watching.
Championships. You just can't.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope there's something. Yeah, that would be quite annoying. But I mean, it just happens. I mean, what can they do? Maybe optimize the game a bit better. I really don't know what the issue is. Always hard to tell. But we have Mew for now going bot alone. Was Mime and the Delphox together taking the jungle. Are they actually going to give maybe the buff over to Mr. Mime? Actually, they're worried about Sableye. Yeah, right. Sableye exists. Even I forgot about it already.
See, I'm telling you, these players, they don't know how to play against it, but then like, oh yeah, this thing can come into our center area. They see that it's not there. They send Mime back down to the bottom path here. Here's that big fell stinger. Getting a huge secure right there. I was wondering if they were going to pick off Vizid right there with it. They might have almost got that KO, but that does have a focus ban.
That's the funny part about Sableye. Even if he doesn't invade, he's still annoying because he can't deny attack rate stacking. Thanks to Steve being able to steal Eos energy, he can actually annoy someone who wants to stack his attack rate. So it doesn't matter what he does, his Pokemon is just so annoying. It is incredible.
Yeah. And them not pulling Mime down to this bottom path here means that Toon was able to already get its level 5 in this bottom path. Talibobo, Time to Shine here. Getting ready for this big fight. They know Sableye is around. Huge burst damage coming out. We have Lucario, I think, clearing a lot of that for the side of Time to Shine.
Yeah, nice meteor match to the right side of the Atarias to make sure that his team can claim all of those, and they actually do. Klaus not level 5 yet, and Sayu one entire level lead above this Buster right now. Without superpower, it's actually quite weak right now. Facing it does a lot of damage, right? But the superpower is such a huge power spike. Servus has to use X speed. Sayu is looking for it, trying to guess where he is. Obviously, he's invisible, so you try to guess maybe where he's was going to go. Guessed wrong, and Sableye is going to get away for now. But yeah, huge lead on the top for Lucario right now. One entire level lead.
I could be wrong about this, but this feels like a build for Lucario that really doesn't like having Sableye around. It can shut down his entire combo right there. I feel like Power Up Punch is much safer into a Pokemon like this, but maybe we'll see them take huge advantage of it, dash around the battlefield, and pick up some big KOs on that Sableye.
Toon might be caught right here. Toon is kind of caught. He's on the right side, but he actually turns on Mew with a dive. He's dropping super, super low. Can they chase down this Cramorant? Sableye is going to try to help out. He's going to fear Mr. Mime once, but kind of runs in the same direction. The serve is going to be there, and I think Cramorant has made it out alive thanks to his teammates. Well, he's still around. Gekugami's looking for this KO right now on Cramorant, but yeah, he makes it out alive. And Urshifu is also going to join the fray for bot for Talibobo. Is going to engage onto Delphox. Vic Blow's being charged, and they get Mr. Mime. They're also going to chase down the Delphox maybe, but they can't have enough damage yet. 30 going for Cramorant, 61 points in total for Talibobo. And his Cram already 7.5 as well. Looking good for this early game.
Snorlax hopping in here. Maybe a little late for this. Just going to get pushed back a little bit. Big Solar Beam right there. Take some of that central area farm. 15 seconds right now until our objectives spawn. We still have 2 hanging out top. Lucario and Buzzwole at level parity right now. So they're both getting some good secures up there. Lucario just went 1 level up currently. And now both of our teams getting ready for this fight here, Chris. Snorlax pushing in. The big Solar Beam just kind of poking out some damage right here. Getting popped a little bit by the Sableye, so they're stunned there inside that big fight. We've got Wicked Blow on a slight cooldown here, but Regirock is only at half. We're going to have it back in time for the secure. And here comes that big secure. Urshifu is able to pick that up.
He also deletes Snorlax. And he says Unite move up, so you might just look for something. Maybe for the Mew right here. There's the punch into the air, and you can't do anything about it. If you don't move your left joystick, the targets just get moved up by Urshifu. I think some people might not even know this, because they never played Urshifu, but you can someone just knock directly up. You can also knock someone to different directions. But that feature's never used because it's useless. You just one-shot someone so fast that you just knock them up to prepare them for your big blow. And Saber's kind of caught right here. He's going to get Electro Ball to boost out attack. Here's nowhere to go. And it's always good to see a Sableye going down.
I like pushing the enemy away from my Urshifu. Who would want to knock them up and get an instant KO? I just kind of want to push them away a little bit.
That is lame.
You know?
Make them fly.
Yeah. Toon trying to pick that up, not able to get it right there. Secured by the side of Time to Shine. Talibobo up in this match right here, and up experience-wise after picking up that first objective. We've got a level 9 Buzzwole up here. We've got the leash onto our Lucario. Putting some damage in, picking up a lot of those birds here as Regieleki is leashing. Zervis coming in here. They might have a big catch on Delphox. Delphox having to unite and pull back here. The big Buzzwole unite coming in, not able to pick up a KO. They finally do take down the Delphox with the Cram. Big KO on the Lucario. 3 down on the side of Time to Shine. That's a double KO for the Cram as it's still chasing this out. And the rest of Talibobo up there is securing Regieleki. And they're able to start pushing it towards this top goal.
Toon with a huge unite, doing so much damage in this team fight. He's still full HP as well, level 10. Keeps on diving and over again. And you can see how annoying this Cramorant is going to get now. Another superpower is going to Mr. Mime. Urshifu's going to pick up this KO. The E-speeds are there though. Can you find more KOs into a Lucario Unite? But he dies to Regieleki, doing so much damage to him. Regieleki should not be underestimated when it does damage. It's not the most useful thing, but it does a lot of damage if you ignore it, or if you just fight it straight up. 46 go in for Kirito over here, for Urshifu. He's going to go forward on. Here's Unite move up. He tries to. But a double kill from you in the end. Toon's still around. He's going to try to score 40 points, but he dives right into a Solar Beam and gets taken down. Time to Shine with a comeback. They're going to score 40 points right now, setting it to 1 point, and they're going to score another 40. So Time to Shine making a nice comeback fight. I think Talibobo just a bit too over-aggressive.
Yeah, that was a huge comeback for Time to Shine. They picked up so many big KOs right there, and that's going to help even out this experience differential that we were seeing a little bit earlier. Score is getting a little bit closer here. Still 100 points up for Talibobo as they actually catch this Slowbro right here. Time to Shine, seeing if they can get something done. I mean, even with a Delphox Unite, it takes a long time to take that Pokemon down. Urshifu in so much trouble right here. The Cramorant Unite is just going to eat those fish while it's asleep. Snorlax soaking up all that damage right here as members of Time to Shine are now resetting. We've got the level 11 here on the Buzzwole, though. That's that big power spike where we have all the super power resets. So it's going to be interesting seeing that in this next fight, Chris.
Oh yeah, we have 1 point lead for Talibobo. We only have 1 Unite on both sides. So who's going to go in? Heavy Slam lands onto 2 into. Very nice block. Klaus has reject button over it, but Slowbro's not lucky. Car has no ways to escape from this block. Servus trying to buy time with the Confused Ray, but Nice Biscuit Fire is actually going to hit him. Why he's invisible? Now Time to Shine is in front of this Regirock. I think they're going to take it. Yes, they will. Unless Urshifu can make its way in. No, he can't. Now Pawn Rush is going to lock it up. And Urshifu is also going to fall. Time to Shine is looking for this push. Toon is just staying top lane with the Cramorant. Buzz Unite flies in, really not doing out too much. He's kind of getting locked off now. And this is the time where Buzz slowly turns into maybe a bad Pokemon. Double KO for Delphox. And Time to Shine are going to score 19 and 13 6 points. Another one also win for Lucario. And now they're suddenly only 60 points behind. But no, make that a bit more again as Cramorant moves up to the second goal to score another 36 points. Still, and there's Savers as well, so back to 100-point lead for the side of Talibobo. He's getting caught. So much damage from the Mystical Fire Flame Shard. But I don't think he minds his late dying Toonstem also getting caught right here. Gets knocked up by Gecko, who uses it as a, easy setup for the power swap. But Cramorant is so slippery with the air/dive. Is still able to get away quite easily.
Reggie Alecki here, going down possibly to Time to Shine. This isn't going to do a lot as we talk about this, Reggie. I mean, but it is going to give Talibobo something to deal with right here. Point-wise, however, Time to Shine down by over 100 points, so they're going to need to win a big fight here. Even if they peel off and get a huge 50 into one of these goals, it's still not enough to bring this game to parity yet. So they're probably going to have to win a fight. Urshifu just coming in here, possibly trying to pick off a nice KO on this Mime. They are pulling it back right here, and if they really time this well, this Mime is going to be down for the perfect amount of time during this fight. 15 seconds. Rayquaza fight could start without Mime, and that's pretty huge.
And he didn't only get knocked out, he also lost his focus band, which is kind of like getting knocked out twice, right? That's so huge in the last team fight to have focus band up. So he loses a huge cooldown, and he also has to wait now. His team has to wait for him to come back. Talibobo's on control of Rayquaza. Toon's looking for some damage. Heavy Slam is going to land on him. He's blocking to the wall. He's going to dive over. Toonstem is dropping super low HP. Can they finish him off in the Unite move? And yes, they can. Toon is down. But I think Talibobo might still win the team fight. They also found Delphox on the side who couldn't get Unite move out. Sayu is going to drop low. Urshifu's going to get this KO. Gekugami trying to buy time with the confusion. Surf lands onto Snorlax. The power strop is going to keep both of them alive. And now Mew is back right here. But Rayquaza is being taken. Klaus is getting knocked out by Rayquaza. Has to go for Unite move. It's not really doing too much. He just had to use it to live. Give himself a shield. The Mew auto attack is going to snipe Sableye. And this team fight is absolutely crazy right now. Slowbro, Snorlax barely getting away. Slowbro trying to get in with the surf, but Rayquaza's dropping super low. Klaus is there on it with Urshifu, and Urshifu's gonna get it. Man, Talibobo just somehow getting Rayquaza and winning the team fight at the same time. 3 down on Time to Shine. They're gonna make their way towards the goal. It's triple KO for the Slowbro.
Massive win there from Talibobo. Really set them up in that fight. Without Mime being there, it just felt like they kept taking fights with a slight man advantage, and that was exactly what they needed to sort of start sweeping the members of Time to Shine. They also were able to pick off that Delphox. I don't think we got to see it, but it going down without throwing its Unite move was a huge moment for Talibobo right there, and they just kept the pressure on, as a lot of my teammates like to ping inside games. And they were able to win that one, setting up an easy secure for that Urshifu. Great game from Talibobo. Once again, man, Talibobo believers. Ooh, they look so good in this tournament. 29?
Yeah, we are synced up.
Great.
And good to
go. Here we
go.
Time to Shine purple. Talibobo orange. Talibobo needs to win 2 more to push forward in this winner's bracket to the grand finals. But right now, Time to Shine is, they've got to figure out some answers to Talibobo, because throughout Rivals, we have not seen them find a way to really beat this team at all.
They still haven't lost the map, right? They're still undefeated when it comes to... Well, did they drop a map earlier to Dogwater? No, they still managed to win, right? At 2-0.
They did. It was super close.
So yeah. No team has yet to find a way of beating this team. That is incredible. And even then, right now, last game, they look just incredible again. Scyther first pick for Time to Shine. Talibobo probably going to answer with a Blissey and maybe a Mr. Mime.
Well, Mr. Mime actually banned out.
Oh, no, Mr. Mime is banned, so it's going to be Mew, of course. It's going to be the other M Pokemon. Right, Mr. Mime is banned by the side of Time to Shine. Want to get rid of it. I'm not used to seeing a Mr. Mime ban, actually.
It is interesting to see that Mime ban. I was going to ask you, Chris, if a Pokemon is pinkish in hue, does that mean it's OP? Is that how that works?
It looks like a pink Pokemon are so strong in this game. It really is.
Here we go.
And there's 2 huge frontline Pokemon. They're going to secure both defenders. Also, I'm surprised we have not seen too much Mamoswine, honestly.
Yeah, Mamo feels like it's really getting just picked over because of Mime Slowbro. You think they're going to take it?
I mean, it's actually against 2 defenders. He does a lot of damage, right, Garchomp? But they do it. And a Clefable, so another huge pink Pokemon being locked in. Blissey, Clefable in the same team, so we might see a Draining Kiss?
Maybe? Man, if they lock in that Sableye, I'd love to see it. It's really mean into Garchomp sometimes, but I don't think they're going to go for it. No, bring it in the
Eldegoss again. No Eldegoss yet again being picked. Instead, they go for just 4 or 5 Pokemon again without any supporting. Also have time to shine. And Talibobo, could that be Nespion? I would like to see Nespion. No, Sylveon. Oh, okay, sure. Go for the other pink Pokemon instead.
Yeah, they're all pretty.
It's all good.
It's
all good. Just Garchomp kind of doesn't fit into this team comp, right?
Get him out of there.
Need a pink skin for Garchomp. I think is the shiny version pink? No, right? I don't know what shiny Garchomp looks like.
I thought it's one of the most disappointing shinies in Pokemon, isn't it?
I have no
it's
idea.
One of those ones that doesn't look like anything, I think. I can't remember, but I think it's one of those shinies where you go, this is the worst shiny of all time.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, it doesn't look too impressive. It's just a different shade of blue or gray. You're right. It is not too great.
Right. Game 2. TTS. Time to shine against TBBB.
TBBB? Talibobo believers.
TBBB.
Interesting team comps this time around. I mean, we see the same Pokemon obviously over and over again in the draft format, but it's still like these team comps look very different from each other. That is for sure.
I love draft. I mean, I kind of want more bans even, but I just love it. I love seeing.
I mentioned those blind picks, and we had a Mew, Mime, Blissey, probably a Scyther and a Urshifu in the same team and fight against each other. So very happy for draft to at least have 10 different Pokemon, even though they're kind of similar every single game almost. You have like a pool of 16, 17, 18 Pokemon right now that are getting picked, right? That's what it feels like. And sometimes some more, sometimes an Absol is being played, or Buzzwole, right? It's being played, but the most popular Pokemon are still overplayed. But doesn't matter what, at least we have 10 different every single game.
Yeah, I mean, you get to see a lot more variety with this rather than seeing every single team run Hoopa at the World Championships. You'll see every other team run Hoopa.
Exactly. Early game here, we have a Sylveon or an Eevee and a Clefairy looking for these last hits. I think he actually gets it there with the boosted auto attack. And Clefairy's going to run towards the right side now. It does have XP shares, so maybe it's still going to be a Moonlight Clefable.
Definitely could be. Snorlax just taking a little nap right there. I feel like Moonlight is still pretty solid.
For sure.
Especially with the Garchomp around. You might want to keep it alive with a little Moonlight right there.
I mean, they do have enough damage, right? They have a Sylveon, a Garchomp, and a Mew, so they have enough damage, right? They have for sure enough damage. But with that Draining Quiz, Clefable could maybe kind of be a pseudo frontline. Nice Solar Beam there by Kirito. Not really resulting in any KOs. Larvitar almost to Pupitar. Probably is going to take over the jungle now for the side of Time to Shine. Yeah, he's going to recall. He's going to start taking over the jungle to get to Turnitar as fast as possible. Is Talibobo maybe going to invade this? This is like always interesting because they know that this Larvitar is going to go towards the jungle, right? But no, they don't really have good invading Pokemon. Toonish is going to stay bot lane. And we actually have Mew taking over the jungle.
That is very interesting to see. It's interesting to see a Scald Bro right now, not because Scald Bro is not really incredible and kind of also becomes another carry for your team in some ways, but it's just interesting because we only have one attacker Pokemon on the side of Talibobo. But if it's able to hit that Garchomp with its Scald, that's a huge reduction in its damage.
Yeah, I always say that it's just the bonus of being a physical attacker. Skite is great, and if the enemies are physical attack, it's just another bonus of a great ability already. So I think even against a full special attack team, I think it's still great. It's a huge AoE slow ride. It also heals Slowbro by a lot. It has very good for laning phase, and it just does so much damage. It just does so much damage. So it's just another bonus if he hits physical attackers with that to reduce also the damage. And looking for bot lane maybe now. Kirito, Mew is level 7, so he's going to be the main carry by the looks of it. Taking over the jungle and getting very high level in experience. There you can see the sky damage, just zoning, slowing. And Mew, just as I say, that's going to pick up Scyther on the top path and get a KO.
It looks like they're actually diving onto this goal right here, pushing back indeed, looking to maybe take that berry, not able to do it right there. More points raining in. Klaus possibly going to be staying top here to get that Garchomp. Usually, yeah, you keep Garchomp in that off lane so it can get all the experience it needs. It's an experience-hungry monster, and it clears very, very fast as we have 3 members of Time to Shine, 4 members of Time to Shine coming down here. It's still Pupitar for this fight. Registeel's about at half. We have the Telekinesis Bro actually picking up Toon right there. Reggie's getting very low, secured by the Pupitar. Why laugh at it, Chris? It's here for the secure. Oh, never mind. Picks up a KO. Secured by the Scald Bro. How could you not?
But it's funny to see Pupitar walk into the fight, but it kind of worked out. But this is the problem right now. This game, Garchomp might be good because no one is fighting Garchomp on top, so he's doing the things that he wants to do. Toonsim is getting engaged on. He says Unite move up, but no, he just dies. I think to the Ember kind as well. Or Mew with a huge damage on Delphox. The boost outtake is going to connect, but the eject button of Delphox is going to get behind the defenders. Telekinesis and Skite is kind of interesting as well together. We don't see that all too often, do we?
It's an interesting combo. One of the things that I think is nicest about it is you can Scald, pick someone up, and then your Scald is essentially back by the time they land again. You kind of get 2 Scalds for the price of 1, which is a great deal. It's an incredible discount, Chris. But yeah, you don't see it too often because you lose a lot of that tankiness. However, Telekinesis also does heal you when you connect with an enemy.
Yeah, right, but especially against the Blissey as well. I think it's kind of questionable because Safeguard just destroys it instantly, right? So Amnesia,
but
you
what
lose
if you pick up, pick up Garchomp? I mean, think about this.
But then the Safeguard comes in, and then Slowbro's getting auto-attacked. And then he's landing. Well, there's a combo on Scyther. They're going on to Klaus, who has to Unite move, but he's stuck in the true damage. He actually eject buttons away from the Scyther Unite. Both are going to live for now. Klaus still looking for it. He's going to pick up a berry. Looking for the Drain Rush, Drain Claw combo. Scyther just barely moving away from it. And the Tyrants are charging up the Ancient Power. They're going to start going for Klaus again. The Sheet's not going to do too much against this true damage. Can they finally get Klaus? He's still alive. And now the Muse right here. Vazid is going to fall. This Garchomp apparently is unkillable under the goal. But so is Vazid, right? Can they get him? The boost outtake is going to connect right now. And there we go into Electro Ball to make it even worse. And I mean, 111 to 0 points now. Time to shine. Has yet to score a single point.
I mean, what a defense there from Talibobo. Yeah. That was a 3-on-1, and Garchomp did very, very well there until Mew showed up even. Really impressive stuff from Talibobo. And yeah, once again, Talibobo believers looks incredible in this match, and they feel like they really have Time to Shine's number. They play very well against this team. The Grudge match is looking very good for Talibobo. We have a huge Unite move coming in here from Tyranitar, but it looks like they're able to take it out before it can do too much damage. 2 members of Time to Shine down. Reggie Rock very low on lockdown here from Talibobo. They take it down. Toon Slim looking to put in 40. No time for math. No, perfect math on the side of Talibobo. They were obviously in the gifted classes in school as well. As I mentioned earlier, I was in gifted classes in school.
Yeah, they know how to do some math. They still lost 5 points, but they got the experience, so it doesn't really matter too much. Let's not be weird about 5 points, right, do we? As long as they get their carries, get their points in, everything is good. And now they're walking towards top. Regieleki fight is going to continue right here, but Slow Unite goes on to Klaus. Garchomp might just drop. He actually gets a double Unite moved. He's going to return it. No, and he's still alive. Why is Klaus still alive? He just goes in with the Garchomp Unite. Blissey's keeping the best Drain Rush, Drain Claw combo in again, but he's finally going to get picked down by the Scyther. They're going to dive in. They get 2 for the Scyther. Can they break this goal though? Mew's still buying so much time. Sayu's dropping low on this Tyranitar. And same as Toon Slim. He is trying to Mystic Fire away. Can they find an Heavy Slam is going to land onto the Ancient Power. It's going to go into Sylveon. Are they going to get 2? No, they can't. Can they get 2? Finally, the block is there. He's going to get taken down, but Tyranitar is also going to get, in the end, knocked out. And it's such a close team fight now. We have the Moonlight healing up back Mew. And we have, I think, a 2-for-2. The chase is down as well.
What a fight here. Talibobo is still looking incredible there, even once they get, dove on with all of those Unite moves. Time to Shine, though, actually finding a little daylight in this match right now, however. Finally putting some points on the board. Down by a little under 200 right now. Vazid just getting pushed out right here, as I'm not sure if Talibobo even cares about this Regieleki as much as they just need to push them back. Prove a point. Like, go away. Please go away.
190 point lead pretty much for Talibobo right now. So Time to Shine looking for another engage. I really want to break this top goal, I feel like, before Rayquaza, even though, I mean, I guess they could keep it up. Another Delphox Unite comes down 50 seconds before Rayquaza, which is totally fine because Delphox again has no cooldown on it, as always, but no one is going to fall. So, no, Scyther actually went down somewhere. Scyther went down, Toon Slim on the chase, but he's kind of in a bad position right now. The safeguard there is from Blissey, and they can keep him alive. The Mystic Fire dashes are enough to keep Toon Slim back to safety.
Slowbro going down here as well, and it looks like they're going to, yes, rip that Regieleki off the map. Something Time to Shine is going to have to either deal with or just let walk. They're already way behind on points, so they know they have to win this massive Rayquaza fight. It's possible that they let it walk if there's just not enough time, but it looks like they're actually going to take it right here, as Talibobo is in a good position to secure this bottom Reggie. I don't know if I got to see what it was yet, but I'm guessing Ice. Let's find out.
You're guessing Ice? I'm guessing... Okay.
Steel.
It's Steel, of course. Oh, that's for a Mew. For a Mew. And they have no heal on this out Time to Shine, so all these Solar Beams are gonna stick, right? Every Solar Beam is gonna be damaged that they can't heal back up. Toon might actually be caught right here. Can he get this in? Or Heavy Slam into eject button, and Toon might have to force this Unite move right here. Does he even have it up? Yes, he does have it up. But he's just being so patient right now. He's trying to do some missing fights. But Toon just being too greedy. I feel like there's a bit of an ego there, thinking he can dodge everything away. And he's going to go down. Now it's going to 4v5 for the side of Time to Shine, but Trenta's going to fall. This Registeel is going to be so much damage out of this Mew, as we can see already. The boost outtake is there. Snorlax is dropping super, super low. Can they get Snorlax? Gekugami, Slowbro is also dropping low. They're fine. The Delphox, what a huge Electro Ball by the Mew. Another Electro Ball finds its target. And 4 down for the side of Time to Shine. Gekugami is the last person standing for the side of Time to Shine. And it's going to get taken out Quadra KO for this Mew. As I just mentioned, the Registeel is so just disgusting when it comes to this Mew. Can Time to Shine somehow steal this away?
Possibly coming in for the steal right here. Tyranitar so incredibly close. No, Mew is able to secure that right there. Not only securing 4 KOs, but securing Rayquaza. A huge fight win for Talibobo. Once again, whichever side gets Mew, I feel like has one of the biggest advantages inside this game right now. It's just such a devastating Pokemon.
Yeah, and this Electro Ball just can't be missed, and he played it so well. Again, I just mentioned the Registeel Mew. I was saying it's going to be danger for Time to Shine. And yeah, they're going to score so many points. Another 100 going in the main base for the Sylveon. And they're also going to try to make Blissey score. Snorlax is there. Is Time to Shine still going to try? I mean, they have 30 seconds left, but they have to score 301 points. And 2 of them are dead already, knocked out back in base. They have to wait for the respawns. Clefable scoring another 100 points. And yeah, I mean, this game is pretty much over. Kevin looking for Constellation Chaos. Maybe just practicing some mechanics right here. You know, can always just practice outplaying your opponents, even if the game is over. 10 seconds are left. And Talibobo is going to take a 2-0 lead in this best of 5.
Talibobo is just looking so good, I swear.
Oh, yes.
I mean, they're just, man, they're such a devastating team to fight. I do not want to go up against them. And luckily, Chris, I will not ever. Because I'll just not be in that position. So, you know what?
Yes.
I got what I wanted.
Yeah, true.
I don't have to fight them.
No, you do not have to fight the Talibobo believers. They are just looking so strong. This Mew, just incredible. Another just very clean victory. The third match of the winner bracket final between Talibobo and Time to Shine. Talibobo actually ending up first pick, Time to Shine taking the second pick. Maybe just want to have 2 more Pokemon being picked early on. So what are the bands going to look like? This could be the last match of the winners final. Who knows? Can Time to Shine bring it back? But again, Talibobo just looks just unbreakable. They look so clean. Even with their Sword Art Online characters, which I can't, you know, I can't really support Sword Art Online names either. Too much? I mean, it's very mid, but at least it's better than ReZero. I said it. Hate me for it, cancel me for it. ReZero sucks. We're back to this discussion. So at least they improved their names a tiny bit. Alright, even though I think Ram and Rem are better characters though, okay? You know. But anime-wise, okay, Sword Art Online is mid, but it's still more mid than whatever ReZero is. Alright, Mew Mime being locked in, double M&M again for the side of Time to Shine. Someone is typing I love ReZero there on the left side, and I have to just maybe fire our spectator guy right here. It's not something I like to see. Slowbro being locked in for Talibobo. And an Eldegoss. There's finally the Eldegoss again. So, realizing maybe Eldegoss is still up, guys. You have to maybe pick it away. Blissey's been, so picking up the other support being left. Do we see a Serena, maybe? We haven't seen Serena in Europe for quite a while. I know we don't. Sayu going back onto Lucario. Quite easily. And a Clefable. Interesting. 2 more picks left for Talibobo. ReZero is so... I agree, Cadence. ReZero is so bad. Alright, Delphox being locked in. And is that the Serena? No. Cramorant, Sylveon. Sylveon. 2 of them going for a second time onto the Sylveon. Kevin with the last pick could be a Machamp. We haven't seen much Machamp either yet today. I would like to see it more often. Talonflame. Trying to try something different now. And there's the Talonflame. It's quite good into Delphox. Delphox has to be careful against this Talonflame. So there's our 2 team comms. Scyther, Slowbro, Eldegoss, Sylveon, Delphox against Clefable, Mime, Mew, Lucario, and Talonflame. Yep. Yep. Okay, guys, the best anime where we have like you know, people going into a game is Konosuba, okay? That's the only acceptable isekai. Alright, I said it. Actually, I like Overlord. Overlord is just fun to watch, but it's kinda like... It's nothing amazing, but I still like Overlord. It's a fun anime, right? So, heading into the match, Jake is yet not back, so I don't know what is taking him so long, but Jake is apparently on a very long break, so we head into the third match. I mean, I'm used to casting alone, so no worries there. And Time to Shine, looking to maybe make a comeback right now. They need this comeback. For me to stay in the winner's bracket final at least, the loser's gonna face Nouns next again. So Time to Shine already beat Nouns once. Maybe they can do the second time, but obviously they don't want to make it go so far. They want to move into the grand final. Taking this first last hit right here goes to Electro Ball of Mew. Quite easily picked up. Again with the light screen and Electro Ball combo for this early game. Does a lot of damage, has very good last hitting. A bit more maybe than Solar Beam, because it can't really miss. And it also doesn't, you know, damage in ticks. Electro Ball is almost instant. And there he's back. Okay.
I just wanted to let you go for a second there. I actually came back and got to hear you cast for a minute there. You're actually pretty good, Chris. I'm pretty stoked to be doing this with you. That's very you're wonderful.
Thanks. Wow. Oh my god. I'm gonna blush.
You're incredible. Yeah, you should blush. I mean, this is a huge compliment.
It is. It is.
You're fantastic. As we see, ooh, I didn't get to see this. A Talonflame getting locked in.
Yes.
Let's freaking go. Time to shine. All right. They're trying to pull something out here in game number 3. Obviously, they need this to stay in Clefable. Getting its level 4. Goodbye, Scyther. As this Lucario is going to pick up that KO. Delphox might be in a little trouble too here if they want to turn on it, but they don't.
Yeah, this early game is quite, you know, no one has really stacked yet. We have 0 points to 0 points, which means that even if people have attack bait or something, no one has scored a single point yet, which is always quite interesting. Since we have a Lucario as well, the Scyther, you'd assume, but I don't know what items actually Scyther had, if he has attack bait or not. It is his top lane, so, you know, if it's a top lane Scyther, there's a high chance it does have attack bait. But yeah, 0 to 0 points in this early game, and now Saryu already has 25 Eos coins on him, or Eos energy, and that's the first KO in mid lane for the Fletchling, or Fletchinder, I think it's called. He's gonna get the first KO. What's have time to shine? So Klaus going very aggressive on top. Can he find Saryu? One more basic attack is gonna do it, but no, the Clefable also focus band is gonna stay alive. The double wing beat, the second activation doesn't get the KO, and no one is really falling yet.
Just so incredibly close on all of these fights. I mean, every single member getting very, very close to going down. And any of those moments, you have to assume, man, if you just get one little critical hit on that Scyther, you have multiple KOs. But no one goes down in that top fight. Shelvin continuing to farm up here, level 7 right now, at parity for the highest level in the match with that Delphox right here. 10 seconds until we have birds spawning in the top and bottom path. Toon taking on a little jaunt here, a little mission to do some damage and possibly pick off someone on Time to Shine. Not able to do it right here. The Altarias have spawned. Here comes the big mystical fire. And it looks like it's just kind of shared a little bit by both teams. No side really taking a big advantage right there.
And you have 10 seconds for the bottom Reggie to spawn. And are they rotating towards it? We have 4 of Talibobo moving towards bot side and Saryu as well. Okay, so we have 5 people for Time to Shine walking towards bot. Only 4 for Talibobo. They're leaving their scythe on top side, which could be quite difficult for them to win this fight. They should be a bit careful. They're probably just going to look around. They're not going to engage. Kelvin almost level, or Shelvin almost level 9 now. On Sourflame, they're already engaging on Toonstem, who's dropping super low. He's stuck to the power swap, and he's getting destroyed by the fly, landing right on top of him. Regirock is dropping under half HP. Lucarios might fall as well, though he's buying some time. He's just trying to zone them away. The Surf is going to go in. Can they somehow get this? The fly's there, and it's perfect. Gonna take the Regirock into an inside Unite move. He's gonna pick up 3 characters, but he kinda knocks them back to their goals, so he can't really keep following up on it. Or was he dropping super low? But he's gonna get taken down by the Slowbro somehow.
Beautiful fly there on the side of Time to Shine. You know, as soon as you hit an enemy with fly, its cooldown goes to about half. You only have about a 5-second cooldown. So once they were able to land on Toon right there, they know that they're going to have it back up for that secure. Beautiful plays right here. I'm curious, Chris, I didn't get to see it. What are the items on that Talon? Are they stacking? Do they have a claw? Do you
I can't tell you. I'm sorry.
Okay, fair enough.
I cannot tell you. I didn't really look at the items.
Okay,
myself,
I take back my compliment about you being good at this, but fair enough.
There's too many Pokemon. Yeah, I need to look more at head items sometimes. I agree.
I just when it's right a Pokemon that's unusual, I'm always like, what
true.
are they throwing on this thing? But either way, that's the difference between us compliment receivers. And here we go, 5 minutes, 42 seconds, 72-0. Once again, Time to Shine, not letting them score. Talibobo, not letting them really score at all. We have seen how good they are at defending all of their points throughout the match. Regieleki getting chipped away here at about half. This fly coming in right here. Big eject button as it comes in with a Unite move now, trying to pick up a KO, and they don't let it happen right there. Scyther coming right back with the Unite move of its own. Delphox Unite getting pushed out here. Soryu with that Lucario Unite, huge burst right next to that Delphox. Zerva's going to go down here too. So trying to pick up these scores. Here comes Scyther. Klaus trying to make something happen as it also gets ripped to shreds. This is a huge overcap if they can make it happen. It looks like, oh, yep, just getting their stacks a little bit here too. There we go. Nice map.
He almost tried to score there. Do you see the Lucario activating the score button? But they decided not to go for it. Maybe just wanted the stack very badly, but 21 points, you know, is too much not to go for. Toon Slam almost dying here, but the boost auto attack gets blocked by Slowbro. Nice by him. And Kelvin can't follow up. The Solar Beam also very close, but time to shine now, making it back into the game. Actually ahead in points. They managed to score their first points and puts them even into the lead instantly. Vigilecki's pushing top. Are they gonna go for it? They're looking for it. And only Adigos is here right now. Scyther's gonna jump top, but it might just go in already. Klaus, does he have Unite move up? He doesn't. He's stuck in the gravity. My Unite is also coming down. Adigos is flying up. It's gonna land and start healing back up. It's in the 2v3 right now. They're getting blocked. Lefebvre luring the block and rocking Klaus into the wall. And the confusion is gonna hit as well. Stuck in the gravity again. And Time to Shine is making this push happen with the Regieleki. They score a lot of points right here.
Yeah, beautiful right here. And if he wants some of these stacks, he throws that Bone Rush, grabs a few points, heads right back there. Talibobo, however, able to secure in the bottom path. Time to Shine, though, making a really big play right there. Talibobo now looking to see what they can do in this bottom path. They were trying to suss out who was going to score on that, but too many members of Time to Shine got there before they were able to do it. Talonflame with a big Unite pushing in, not able to pick anything up there. And
he goes down.
The Mystical Fire, he doesn't even need to look for where that Talonflame is. They find it, take him down. That's a nice big double KO as Mew is going to try to stop them from scoring right here, and Toon is going to push this Mew away.
Yeah, but there's the Mew Unite. Can you find the boost auto attack as well? They're just going to block it. Wonderfully done as well. You can always block the Mew Unite. It doesn't pierce, it only hits the first target. It does pierce white Pokemon, so you can't hide behind a white Pokemon, but you can always hide behind your allies. And it's gonna get blocked now. Zeva's getting caught by the extreme speed Lucario, but he couldn't quite connect the second one, and Toons just jumping over on the chase. But this Lucario is actually 13.5. He has a lot of experience. But Lucario falls off in late game, so having Lucario as your highest level is not going to be too promising.
No, I guess you'd want it to be your Talonflame, but that's another Pokemon that falls off late game. Time to Shine has a little bit of that all over the place. Talonflame is really good for a little while and in some very specific situations, but once the match starts getting a little longer, I mean, a fly just doesn't do enough damage. It kind of gets taken out pretty fast. We'll have to see what they can do in this ending fight because we have some better late game Pokemon for sure on the side of Talibobo.
Oh yeah, now they're gonna pick up a Regieleki. Their Time to Shine are gonna struggle in this late game. I don't know. It all comes down to the Mew. I would say again how much Mew can hit Solar Beams. But oh, it's gonna be very, very difficult. Delphox as well again on the side for Talibobo. And I think this Delphox could just be unkillable. Comes the late game fight. Slowbro shaking right here into Clefable. The gravity is gonna, I mean, they're gonna just auto-take each other. Pretty pointless fight to take. 15 seconds for Rayquaza, and Talibobo kind of position for this fight already.
Talibobo looks like they're in a better position for this fight. However, they are behind on score right now. No one deciding to try to rip that off the board at the bottom path here. Just getting ready for the fight. Toon Slim possibly looking for a back cap right now. The only time it's acceptable is when you have 4 other people on communication with you. Toon actually going for this back cap. It looks like they're going to be able to make it happen. Talon coming in here, trying to get a big pick, but not able to make it happen. Mime trying to support it right here, but just getting absolutely demolished by Scyther as it comes in with its Unite move. That's 2 for Scyther. Chasing this down. Can it get a third? They are pulling back right here. Mime is very low, and Slowbro is now pushing it out as we actually have them fighting around this pit. It looks like Rayquaza is being hit right now as Lucario is trying to stop a little bit from that from happening, but its health is so incredibly low. And Toon, not able to pick it up. He's gonna have to peel back to try to get Lucario. However, it does not matter. Talibobo just has this pit secured. Talonflame not back in time. Big secure for Talibobo right there as they are now rushing to make some points happen.
Did you see that Solar Beam of Mew? It was so close of getting Rayquaza, actually. That was very, very close of them losing it. It was just barely there. But Talibobo is going to secure this Rayquaza. 1 minute left of game time. 260-point lead. Talon's going to score 70 points here, though. And no, but okay. They know that 3 of them are dead. They're going to make it. There would be another, like, at least 166 points going in. And they just move on. So Talibobo, still not losing a single map. What is this team? What is this team, Jake? 3-0. Winner bracket final. And they're just Toon Walk, or Toon, what's the remote called? Yeah, they're Toon Waddle into the grand final as our first team.